Hello, friends. Welcome back to part 2 of your reading lesson for today. In part 2 today, we are going to learn something a little bit new that we haven't done yet before. We are going to use a checklist to think about our writing. Before break, you completed your focusing question task 5 writing assignment. You will need that for our writing or for our lesson today, so make sure you have it handy. This is your chance to review your writing and really reflect on if you included all of the parts of your paragraph in your writing assignment. Specifically, you will be reviewing your conclusion with Miss Beers to see if you can make it even better. Why do you think it is important to look at our writing after we have finished it? What do you think? If you said to look for errors or to look for ways to make it better, you're right. It's always important to see what we've done and to see if we can make it better. I'm so proud of you, friends, how hard you have worked today, and I will see you soon for our next lesson. Now it's your turn to work with Miss Spears and practice using an informative writing checklist.
All right, friends, you've had a chance to learn about and write conclusions. And today you'll think about how you improve at adding conclusions to your writing. I'll say it one more time. You're going to be thinking about how you improve at adding conclusions to your writing. And you're going to use the informative writing checklist to make sure you have included all the parts of an informative paragraph in your 5th focusing question task. So, what you're going to be doing is rereading parts of your informative paragraph, especially the conclusion. So, if you don't have your focusing question task 5 response handy, you might want to pause the video and grab that now, as well as handout 32A if you have it. Okay, now take a look at your screen. You'll see handout 32A, the informative writing checklist. What do you notice about this checklist? What do you notice? What you are going to do is you are going to use this checklist to determine if you've included all the parts of an informative paragraph. Let's review the checklist. Grade 1 informative writing checklist. Structure. I have a topic statement that names my topic. I have 2 or more facts or details to support my topic statement. I have a conclusion. You'll also see conventions. I used complete sentences. I used in punctuation. I used my best spelling. For our work in this lesson, we are going to focus on structure. We're going to focus on the topic statement, your supporting details, and the conclusion. What I'd like you to do now is take a look at the self column. The self column. You are going to circle the happy face if you included that part in your informative paragraph. I'll say it one more time. You're going to circle the happy face if you included that component or part in your informative paragraph. You're going to circle the other face if you didn't include it or if you need a little bit of practice. So I'll say it one more time. You're going to circle the smiley face if you included that part in your informative paragraph, and the other face if you did not include it or if you need a little work on that part. Are you ready to try this out? What you're going to do is you're going to pause the video to read your informative paragraph. When you're done, we're going to go through the checklist together. Are you ready? Pause the video now to reread your informative paragraph from Focusing Question Task 5. All right, did you include a topic statement? Remember, for this focusing question task, your topic statement should state the point the author makes. Do you remember what the author's point was? Maybe you remember how the author wanted us to know that some animals may not look dangerous, but they can be dangerous to people. Circle the happy face if you included this information in your topic statement, and circle the other face if that's something that you still need to add. Okay, did you include 2 reasons that support the author's point? Circle the happy face if you did, and circle the other face if that's something that you still need to add. All right, friends, what about that conclusion? Did you include a conclusion? Remember that in this informative paragraph, the conclusion explains why the author's point is important. So what I want you to do now is I want you to think, why is it important to know that these animals are dangerous? Share with your learning partner. I wish I could have heard what you said, but you probably said that you think it's important to know this because if you know an animal is dangerous, you can stay away from it. Circle the happy face if you included why the author's point is important in your paragraph, and circle the other face if that's something that you still need to add. All right, in just a moment, you're going to have some time to work on your conclusion. Watch me first. Here's my conclusion. Bear cubs can be scary. Bear cubs can be scary. But wait, that doesn't really explain why a person should stay away from some animals. Maybe I could write, read this book to be safe. Yes, read this book to be safe. That's going to be my conclusion because it explains why the author's point is important. All right, you just had an opportunity to see me revise my conclusion. Now it's your turn. You are going to revise your conclusion, and remember, your conclusion should explain why the author's point is important. Pause the video now to revise your conclusion. All right, awesome first graders. Nice job reviewing your focusing question task 5. Next time we'll examine a work of art. Until then, be kind and do something great because you are capable of greatness.